What's going on, guys? Zanbono here, and today we're going to talk about the San Diego Chargers moving to Los Angeles. So I guess they aren't the San Diego Chargers anymore, the Los Angeles Chargers, as weird as that sounds. So last night, the Chargers decided pretty much overnight that they are leaving San Diego and heading to the big city. They're moving to Hollywood, and they're going to Los Angeles, and they're now going to be the second football team in the NFL in LA, joining the LA Rams. I don't know for a fact, but I believe the Rams and Chargers will probably end up sharing a stadium in Los Angeles, but as of right now, the Rams are still playing in the Coliseum, and the Chargers are going to be playing in, I believe it's like the StubHub Arena, and it holds only about 30,000 people, which is kind of weird for an NFL game. It's going to look like a small college game, or I guess like a MAC game or something like that for a college football game. It's kind of strange. An NFL team playing in such a small stadium, they have absolutely no reason to blame. If attendance is bad, that is their own fault. If you can't have a blackout game with a 30,000 person arena, but so yeah, the Chargers have moved overnight, and this is pretty weird. The Chargers actually played in LA before their inaugural season in 1960. They were the Los Angeles Chargers. They moved to San Diego in 1961, and they played there up until yesterday. So this is a team now without a head coach, coming off of a 5-11 record in the AFC West, where they finished last, and it's a very strong division. But they were the worst team in the division this past year, and they're moving cities. So what is there about LA that fits this team? If you don't have a superstar, because they don't have a superstar on that team, they don't have the big personalities that kind of fit LA, that fit Hollywood. If you don't have those things, you don't have a winning record, I don't know how much you're going to be embraced by the city of LA. LA likes winners. They like stars. Like I said, the Chargers don't really have either of those two things. So what is it about LA that you're moving there for? I'm assuming the big market, but the big market hasn't seemed so far to really work out for the Rams. The Rams don't have more support than a bunch of other teams. I don't think the market size is as big of a deal as some people think it is in the NFL. In my opinion, arguably the most marketable team, one of the biggest teams in the NFL, is the Green Bay Packers, and they play in the smallest market, I believe, in all of professional football, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Green Bay is not a big market whatsoever. Maybe it's because they're opened up and they're owned technically by the public. Maybe that is why the Packers are so popular all the way around the country and they're very marketable. It could be they do have a superstar. They have Aaron Rodgers. They have Clay Matthews. They're winners, and they have been for quite some time. But I don't know if that's the only reason. I think the Packers, they're one of those teams you think of, they're family-oriented. You can find a Packers fan in any city you go to. No matter where you are in the country, you can probably buy Packers gear. I don't think that the Chargers are that by any means, and I don't think that moving to LA is all of a sudden going to make your team more popular or make more people want to go see you play. You don't have superstars, and you're not winning games. Not to say that they can't, and that cannot happen even within the next year, because anything is possible in the sport, but as of right now, that is not the case for you in San Diego or in Los Angeles. That's just not the case. I don't think people want to go watch that team play. So what's interesting to me is, they moved this team overnight, and they have a new logo by like lunchtime the next day. So this has been something they had been planning out. Somebody's been working on this logo. Somebody has known about this move for longer than we as a general public have, obviously. So it'll be interesting to see when everyone gets to San Diego, were the players informed of this beforehand, because they do have just an off season now to relocate their whole all their families, the whole team, all the equipment, and move to Los Angeles, just like the Rams had to do this past year. It's more surprising of a move than the Rams were last year. The Rams were established in Los Angeles quite some time ago, a little over 20 years ago. A lot of people still associated them with LA. They had a fan base already built in that city. The Chargers don't. I think the move, even though it seems kind of rocky, kind of shaky for the Rams moving out to LA, I think that move's going to end up gonna be a smoother ride than what the Chargers are about to experience. They don't have anything set up already there. Like I said, they're playing in a 30,000 person stadium. That's not a good thing. You don't already have roots established in the city. Yeah, you played there 1 year, but that was before most people who are NFL fans were even born. You don't have a fan base already there. Like I said, you don't have the superstars, and you're not winning games. And in the division you're in with the Broncos, Raiders, and Chiefs, you probably won't be winning a lot of games next year either. So if you look at the new logo, they're rebranding themselves, obviously. It's a dark navy blue with a white. It looks like the Dodgers logo. It just says LA with a little thunderbolt on the end. I'm probably going to make it the thumbnail for this video so you can see it if you'd like to. I really want to know how Chargers fans feel about this. Are you upset about this? Do you understand? Did you see it coming by any means? Please leave a comment on this video if you are a Chargers fan and you have any feelings at all about this. I'm really interested to see what you think about this move. I don't think it was the right decision. I could understand them leaving San Diego and moving somewhere else. I was just expecting we might have had a little bit more heads up about it. We probably would have heard a little bit more about it, and I just didn't think it was going to be LA. I don't know where else they would have moved to. I'm a little surprised by the move, and I just want to know how do Chargers fans feel about this? And if you're a fan in the NFL in general, not even a Chargers fan, leave your thoughts on what you think San Diego should have done. If they made the right move, if you don't think they made the right move, we will see in the long run. It's very possible we could see a lot more of this Chargers team coming up soon. They probably will be the Hard Knocks team, just like LA was in their move this past year. There's a good chance you'll see them on probably one of the doubleheader Monday night games, the late game, the first week of the season, just like a lot of teams are, like the Rams were when they moved last year. Expected a lot of the same. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please press like. Feel free to subscribe. I'm Zanbono, and I'm out.